Welcome to your astrological transit forecast report. This is the Peace Dealer. Oh, shout out to Nicole. We have her present. This is awesome. And I'm also going to upload this on YouTube, so appreciate the permission. Um, yeah, right off the bat, we see, I really love the Jupiter conjunction to the rising. That's super awesome. And we see you are a master Scorpio sun with a very magical Neptune moon. So you are a vessel alien. You're a Neptunian vessel alien like me. That's awesome. We can read souls. We can understand inherently energies, but not to be as vague. Not only can we read souls and auras, we can hypnotize people. We could reflect the inherent God and Godness back to people. But you having this in Sagittarius is amazing because it's all about seeing these visions. Whereas I have this in Capricorn and I can sense it physiologically. You actually see, you get visions of this. It's just in your experience, and it trines Jupiter. And so Jupiter in Pisces takes this vision, and it's like whenever you have Sagittarius Pisces square, you see, first of all, Neptune has everything to do with mirrors, Nicole. So you definitely want to spend time in front of mirrors, like really expressing yourself and tripping out on the magic your own soul, like applies. So when you now square with Pisces, that's like taking a mirror, putting it in front of another mirror, and seeing the infinity in the mirrors. That's what that square is. And so Jupiter allows you to really expand your ability to literally see into infinity, which is amazing. We see this is connected to your North Node. And so as a Pisces rising, Leo season for you is going to be the integration of your behavior. And as a Scorpio sun, this is going to be the establishment of your legacy. And so what you're going to be doing, thankfully as double water, this are both earth sign houses. So you're definitely going to be changing your behavior around your career and what it is that you love to do. Because this is all relative to Jupiter, Saturn, and Pluto in your 11th, this is all based on the 11th chapter narrative. Because next year, this is all getting ready to go to the 12th house. And as a Pisces rising, you're being prepared accordingly for a relaunch end of 2021 into 2022. With the Jupiter return, with Neptune transiting your first, so you're going to get hooked up. The release period is really, especially as a pure queen and a pure spirit, to prepare yourself to release the mortal bindings around the upper limits of your superpowers, which require you lean more into your goddesshood, which is everything you're going to be releasing coming into Saturn and Jupiter in your 12th, because during this period, you need to release old knowledge you've learned so that you can basically relate more to the innate intrinsic knowledge you were born with. Okay. And this is amazing. Yet another person born in the 70s, we have the theme of Pluto that is squaring for the first time. And so you're breaking through the Pluto square, and you're out of the threshold. However, you have 29-degree Uranus in Libra. So you're a super genius. Anytime you have 29-degree Uranus, this is high level genius. You have this in the 8th house. And so your ability to deal with others, Nicole, is so freaking genius. People don't realize why you do what you do when you do what you do. 8th house Uranus in it, for example, here, is like psychoanalyzing an individual. Like this level of genius you have here with Uranus, Nicole, is like you're purposely going to talk to someone about the weather, but when you're talking to them about the weather, you're not listening really to what they think about the weather. You're really examining how they answer it. What are they looking at? What do their eyes look like when they say that? And you're analyzing all of this information within mere seconds. And then on top of that, your soul has the ability to literally see people's auras and read their soul. So like, you're very, 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 very amazing. And It's going to be a Leo season like this that integrates newly released mechanisms in your abilities so that you're in a position to now formulate more a lifestyle based off of what makes your heart happy and what really pushes your heart forward. Now you're completing your Saturn return because as a Saturn in Cancer, Saturn is in Capricorn. So while we're going through this 6th, 10th house transit for you, this is all relative to all this energy in your 11th. And Saturn in your 11th, while Jupiter in your 11th is blessing you with advanced friendship, Saturn in your 11th is weeding away friends that lack integrity. This is the tightening of your social circle. So you don't let any bums waste your time. Okay? It is very common while Saturn transits the 11th for people to either lose friends or for their social circle to tighten. And it's because Saturn doesn't play that BS. And it really just wants to keep you around people who are going to be for you. So because you have 29-degree Uranus, this is being squared by Saturn. It's going to be squared by Jupiter leaving Capricorn, and subsequently Pluto's going to kill it. It's going to square it. So this is what's going to make for a total breakthrough throughout the rest of this year. And relative to Leo season, we're going to see the integration of newly defined habits relative to March of 2020 that is going to transform how bold you stand in presence with your friends and with, see, it's not just friends, but the community and collective around you that really instills this powerful Capricorn energy through you. And because you're off the heels of soul evolution that happened last year, you're getting ready to manifest the effects of this. The ruler of your 11th house is opposite in your 5th in Cancer. And so Venus, that's going to enter Cancer at the tail end of Leo season, is going to take this private ability to express your own passion that you've changed recently, and it's going to allow you to establish greater talent and how much more sincerely you can express your love in what you love to do and with who you love to do, or with who you love. This is where Venus getting ready to conjunct your natal Saturn will potentially manifest karmic lessons that will edge out greater integrity in your dealings with others. But more importantly, as it gets ready to trine your Scorpio energy, put you in this grand water trine of blissful feeling. Venus in Cancer is the Two of Cups. And so while you're also coming into your Chiron return, Chiron returning in your 2nd house is filling you with courage. It's filling you with greater masculine assertion towards the greater masculine assertion towards the acknowledgement of your self-esteem and confidence. So if Chiron in your 2nd manifested as your self-confidence being berated by people who think they're too classy or cool for school, now this is you clapping back and standing in integrity with your ability to stay confident and to really trust your work. Now, this Chiron aspect is squaring Saturn. And so the square to Saturn natally in Capricorn and transiting Capricorn natally in Cancer is what's going to be testing how powerfully you still stand for your worth, even if other people are throwing shade, even if, people in your collective and people who you're dealing with want to undermine it so that they can upgrade themselves. This is you taking a stand. And the trine that Chiron will be making to Leo is not only going to strengthen the positive changes to your habits, but it's also going to strengthen the confidence you have exerting any changes in your career direction. The new moon that will be had with Mercury here will also facilitate very creative ideas with which you can strengthen your habits and behavior through. But you just want to be mindful. This year is really just to prepare you for next year, because next year you're going to have all this sixth house energy in Leo opposed the 12th house Aqua. And that's going to complete the work you've been doing on your behavior by fully now establishing a brand new spiritual advanced technique and lifestyle to match with your current lifestyle. So for now, this is really just transforming the influence that your behavior has on your friends and vice versa. And because we'll also have Mars crossing over Chiron this month and getting ready to retrograde in your second, this is really just having you establish authority and command on the actions you take to raise your worth and money, while also to raise your self-esteem. So gains from career is 11th house, which is third to your Scorpio sun. And this is not only impacting your 11th, but it's impacting your second. And so, Saturn and Jupiter in your 11th, expanding your collective and where you belong, is forcing you, okay, the independent quality of confidence to stand up for what you know you're worth. It's that Aries energy that has to G-check the Capricorn energy to say, hey, yeah, you have this high authority, but I know my worth. And whether you see it in the same way or not, this is what I'm demanding. And so that's where that Mars square to both Saturns will feel very much like you're demanding too much, but you're not demanding too much. You're demanding everything that you deserve. And other than that, we have Uranus that is still opposite all your Scorpio energy. And it's distilling greater unconventionality in the way you practically express nuggets of genius from the wisdom that you are. It's like all the stuff that was hard to put into words your whole life, you're now starting to come into practical ideas for how to do this. And then once Aquarius comes in next year, it will fill in the knowledge and words you need to. I'm going to end off this transit report, though, by once again reminding you that you're going through a nodal opposition. The North Node is in Gemini. And so as it's getting ready to unlock your clairvoyant ability, this is going to reverse the destiny path that has you destined for success by taking everything you've learned about success and now changing how comfortable you feel in your own comfort zone. It's a fancy way of saying that it's changing your comfort zone so that you're challenged by different things as it prepares you over the next 10 years to complete this destiny lesson, and which is your legacy, change the way that the world sees magic. Because when people have experiences with you, you manifest such wise meaning in their lives. Sometimes it takes them a couple days to process what just happened. And so a lot of the experiences, a lot of what you contribute to the world is going to really help those who are already magically adept confirm that they're not crazy and that they actually are gifted. All right. While, and I hate to say this, but this month is really just establishing autonomy from muggles that seek to hold you down by now not only establishing independence, but preparing to fully and completely, all right, transcend every single issue you've had up until this point. Okay, you are a master Scorpio representative. And so this is where you're getting ready with this Leo transit to establish, like you do once a year, where your career is, whether you need to make any changes, and what new goals you want to establish. You stay blessed as always, Nicole. I'm going to schedule this to come out the 27th at 1:30 p.m. You stay blessed as always, and until next time, peace.